Boomtown 2040 takes a closer look at how our area is handling growth. And a big part of that is affordability. And along with that, homelessness.
And tonight, new complaints about the homeless population in South Austin. Molly Oak talked to a neighbor today who says someone needs to step up to help.
Yeah, Mike and Quita actually just talked to two neighbors who were walking down the street taking their dog for an evening walk, and they asked what we were doing out here, and they said they've noticed the homeless population growing as well. And that's exactly what the woman I talked to earlier said too. She called it kind of like a cardboard village. She says people have been setting up camp underneath overpasses near Ben White and Man Shack, and says typically it's okay if they're staying there, but she says lately they've been coming into the neighborhood and stealing things off people's property. So she says now it's a safety concern for her family.
It's always been an issue, but like just recently, I mean, it's skyrocketed.
You may not notice it just driving by, but for the folks just down the street,
we call it the village, the homeless village. They've got pallets, they've got cardboard. One of the structures that they've built actually has a window unit. Bicycles, they've got lawn chairs, they've got, like I said, a window unit, you know, flags flying high, like that's their spot and they're there to stay.
Ashley Hammock lives in the Western Trails neighborhood off Ben White Boulevard.
We have a traffic flow of homeless people up and down the street.
And with two kids, she's worried about her family's safety because Hammock says she's noticed more and more homeless people coming into their neighborhood.
But it just keeps getting worse, and now there's, like I said, these villages, some people call them shanties, I don't know, but they're up and down the highways and it's just getting worse, and somebody needs to clean it up and provide these people with, you know, something other than the downtown arc, which is, it looks like Skid Row. I don't even want to drive through there.
So who's responsible for the cleanup?
Yeah, like what, why? Whose responsibility is it? Is it the state? Is it the city?
She says the city used to come by and clean up the area, but says that hasn't happened in a while.
I feel like the city needs to really clean it up there because it's an eyesore.
And for Hammock, a safety concern. And the city says for any litter issues, call 311 and you should report any crimes to police. As far as cleanup goes, the city says they're working on a broader plan to clean up a number of locations, but those plans aren't ready to be released yet. They should be ready in a couple of weeks. For now, live in Austin, Molly Oak, KVUE News.
And we have a whole project dedicated to documenting homelessness here in Austin. You can find Our Homeless Struggle on the Streets at kvue.com/homeless.